Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo! Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
Select your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
Been completely bullied out of this. He can't turn around, right? Because you've got that.
He's going to though.
Coming
Guess
through.
not.
Okay.
He's got stick charges. Should be okay. WE is
Sanctity's
the
coming.
wrong way. And now with Sanctity nearby, they're gonna get the distance from the cookie. And now with the Monkey King locking on top of the gyrocopter. Oh, Kishka, he stole the kill. At least they get first. Sanctity's actually gonna try and retreat away through the river. This puts Ace 12 in a compromised position though, as Radiant will sweep over to get rid of the life of the Bane.
Came too close to the secrets.
Okay. I feel like you're generally okay with that, right? If Hung Hung is spending time playing quite well this game, even just getting the deny off on the Observer Ward, they're not getting
they're actually
any
making the
free-
attempt. They know the boat's on cooldown, so Miko, this time he will end up
Dire's bottom tower
getting blown
is
up
under
here from the
attack.
combination. And this is pre-level 6 on Kishka as well. So actually, maybe with that picked up.
way to kill Kunkka right now is magic damage, so that's a very key ability used to get rid of him, but very important
Lane,
as well.
Sanctity. We'll try and go into the T1 tower. He's got the ultimate as well. This is a really good location for the Wukongs. They're unable to really stand their ground until Miko drops the boat. And that's a quick and easy kill. And now Kishka as well is the next on the agenda. So Snapfire giving away a 2-for-1 trade. Miko gets...
Has been
All right,
That's pretty big.
okay.
They're coming to take the fight though. That BB's
Ours is
got
back.
Arena. Ryan's gonna lose his life, and then across the map we see the Gyro die as well. Nice use of the Nightmare, but it looks like Kishka still
at
might be
best.
in trouble into the cookie. No, he doesn't actually get away though. Infest, unfortunately not enough to keep the life as well. And now with Hung Hung showing up, they got multiple slows to make sure Ace 12 will be
Sanctity's
stuck in
coming,
the
though.
river. Sanctity wants to look to get involved. Down bottom, Sanking does get brought down from Miko. Nice use of the Tidebringer off the small creep. And now Sanctity is going to pounce on 4, but still they're taking a fight by the T1 tower. They're going to travel around the Wukongs for a little bit of anchorage through this skirmish, but it might not be enough to force out a victory here. As they meld enough to get the kill onto the Monkey King. Now they're eyeing up 4-2-3 as well. The armlet toggles have to be on point. That's good so far, 4-2-3. Oh my, nicely played. He might be out of there. He's even thinking about going back in with the support showing up, and now QWE. They want to target the supports. Getting rid of Hung Hung's not the easiest task. They've got the Fiend's Grip out. He's just tanking up all the Rubik summons here, and that's not enough. Fiend's Grip just delaying the inevitable. And now Brian, he stole the Fiend's Grip. Okay, 11 is like, finally, it's my turn to show up. I ended up dying down bottom, but I will make amends for that mistake.
Bloodbath. Come. This is a pretty easy
They
team
have to
fight
win
now.
this fight, Danog says. Very happy. So the potential victory of the fight's looking a little bit more difficult. Start to the southern side, QWE, but now the arena. What an ulti onto multiple heroes. Now with the boat closing in, Sanctity is going to try them, give it a little bit of control through the team fight with the Wukongs, but that's to no avail. As 2 heroes get melted on Lilgun, and now they can look to turn to the life saw as well. But the Rage still on cooldown. I mean, you were calling it Lilgun. They're looking sloppy in this game 1, and multiple times they've been penalized for this mistake, and another pickoff will be the causation of that.
They're looking
Get
at
a pinch to them at the
ages.
moment. Yeah, 40 seconds until it expires. They got the vision on 4-2-3, still with the Rage. TP on cooldown though, so we can't instantly evade this potential fight. Tries to get the Infest out, but it's not going to matter here as they got the combination once again. It's going to be Radiant taking at least the initial side of the fight in their favor. They're going to look to buy back and reset here, but Sanctity's in trouble until 11 gets involved. The Epicenter finally doing the damage, but still, they blow up Sanctity. Now, I mean, it's a little bit too late from Kishri. Look to buy back. Bane's rejoining as well. They finally get rid of the Aegis. It was about to expire as 4-2-3 secures the double. But a quick blink away. Oh, nice reaction from that BB2. Here we go. Oh, 11. Gonna charge it up now. They're using everything for the first life, but look at the telekinesis reset. Now the 4-staff and Hung Hung. They've instantly wasted all the ultimates. Side of Lilgun. How do you reevaluate this second round? They're going to look to jump in. They still don't get the Fiend's Grip. It will be stolen from Bryant, but it's going to cost them the life of 2 heroes. So a decent hold at the moment from Lilgun. That BB will be successful with his TP out.
Okay, so they're able to hold. It was, again, a good telekinesis save. Didn't use the Nightmare, actually, there on Bryant. So might have been able to save someone else on the team if he did. If he was, able to lay that down. But you still got... They don't even have Wukongs, right? So you got to just push up onto this high ground here.
Ooh. Yeah, they don't have telekinesis now defensively. Let's see if there's going to be a consequence. But the stolen Burrow Strike. Hung gets out of range of the Burrow Strike, but
gotta
still...
kill Rubik.
Lilgun succeeding this initial start to the fight. Now with round 2 getting involved as well. He's got the BKB from Hung. It'll give him an opportunity to reset around the command. They're going to try and move it down to the southern side. They're just kiting away for the Templar Assassin. They're still going to be cautious though, Arena. Finding the connection. The Bane's on the outskirts as well, so we can't protect the Monkey King with the Nightmare at the moment. They're going to look to buy back and get back involved with Kick, but Miko finds the cleave, cuts away the life of 1. Now the damage too much for them to deal with as they'll turn to 11. Detection plentiful, damage plentiful. Hung.
The enemy team doesn't have, does have backdoor protection. Oh, they found it.
Okay. We were speaking about how important it is to get rid of Bryant. Alright, you cancel off the Infest potential now for another team fight. You have taken all the outer towers, though, from Apex while this was going on.
So if
Initial save. 4-2-3 is very split from the team, and with Rage on cooldown, Sanctity's going to be forced to drop the Wukongs. They're going to eye up the Gyrocopter at the moment here, so they'll start the fight with the advantage, but still, they're going to eye up 4-2-3. He doesn't get the Infest, he doesn't get the Rage, and our Sanctity's in trouble. They continue with the damage over time, so we can't pounce into the tree line as 2 cores.
Facing up into the Conquer at this stage of the game.
Going to jump onto the Bane. Nice pick up the start. They're relying on the Fiend's Grip pretty heavily. The double force stuff out. So this is one of the arenas used. Let's see if Radiant... Sanking's not in a position. Oh, look at that start!
Nice engagement.
Might not matter though. They actually don't even bring anyone down. Fiends keep onto the higher ground, but of course they still have the Aegis advantage. The boat now giving the run buff as well. They stole the Fiends Skip, so Bryant is controlling the life, so someone needs to cancel. The Burrow Strike's able to do so before the Sand King dies. Can they still turn it around? Infest giving life to an opportunity to retreat away. Sanctity playing with the Jingu Stacks on the higher ground. Trying to turn it back around at that BP. The BKB is soon to expire with the help of 11. That BP still standing as the ground, but look at the sustain. Sanctity's not dead just yet. How is the Monkey King still holding his initial life? Lilgun,
not even that.
Hold the base. It might not even matter though. E-Blade Sanctity's out. Now you blinked in for Hung. It's going to try and tip you up. The BKB doesn't cover the full escape. Forced up back inside the command. What's going on? Pushed around like a pogo stick as TA goes down. Now Sanctity's pouncing on for more. Give him the rampage. Let him secure the fight. It's Lilgun. Hold the high gun. They stick in for another round. As 4-2-3 gets the rampage.
Man, 4-2-3, you are having focus on Sanctity through all that. 4-2-3, 2v1'd a Kunkka and a TA because he hit up on more potent for getting the Eye of Skadi debuff onto people.
Broke that BB. Gets initial Hex. Ace 12 is on the outskirts, so it's going to give 4-2-3 an opportunity. Now look at the Wukong's ring controlling the team fight. They're going to try and reset with the telekinesis, but the main target is that BB. Down for 100 seconds. To the southern side, QWE. It's like he'll be sacrificed as well, just so the rest of the cores can make it away. They both don't have buybacks. That's the gem drop too.
Kunkka was getting a little low, never mind.
Ray didn't have Glyph. Hung doesn't have buyback. What did he buy out for? Something's coming on the courier. 2-3, pop the early rage. The tower soon to fall. Alright, Hung, rapier time. See what he can do. Oh, the damage Sanctity's not respecting this, but the Hellbit will give them the opportunity to try and get the lifesteal back. It's soon to expire. You've got to be cautious how deep you play. A Goblop, Hung. Early use of the BKB, but now the tier 4s have been brought down. The throne's exposed. It's still a 3-on-5 as they need to do something. 11's going to jump. Rapier on the deck. That's all she wrote. Lilgun. What a way to come back in this game one. Well, the good thing is they had all this reserve time to lose. Used to lose, and we got the snap fire again.
It is the exact same draft. Well,
have spells up surely, but you see how difficult it is. 423 has done a very good job to be able to cut down a majority of the trees in the right side of the lane. Is bottom Kishka will end up dropping. They tried to make the attempt on QWE, but with Miko stepping over, it will be nice first blood picked up for the Drow.
Nice sell for himself. That's always the threat, right? Like, you can't just engage into this, and that does come down to Bryant with the way he's been able to manipulate these lanes. I don't know how they were able to get that deep, though. I mean, they get the pull off, I guess. Just getting a little bit too deep there in the lane.
Sorry, what did you say earlier with Drow not dying?
It shouldn't.
Who are we blaming? Who are we putting on blast? The boundary, Miko. Really starting to stack up the damage, especially with the extra attack speed. They still do bring down one hero up top in the Bane.
But not well enough.
He's got that full armlet.
From lane 11.
Time.
Actually got a cookie on forward, gets the double stun. And now with the Drow Ranger in the middle of the fight, they're going to turn it back on Miko, but a nice use of the Suns. Once again, repositioning away from the aggressive maneuvers, but the mischief dodge from 11 is not down and out of it just yet. Needs to try and keep himself alive for a little second here so he can get into the tree line, but he's going to be cautious because that BB cancels the tree. Now he locks onto multiple heroes as well.
That mid tower and then counter initiate with the Arena of Blood.
I think did he? Smoke pops. Bryant hasn't gained the vision just yet. They're going to drop the ward down. Now the stolen burrow strike. What a way to start for the Rubik. You brought up this potential of how it can really enable them in these fights, and we're just seeing that now. I mean, that could be a tier.
I think he got speared.
Oh,
they got
no, monkey!
Have they delayed for long enough? Sanctity was a little slow with his TP, to be honest. Maybe just deciding if he wanted to go for the outpost or the tier 1 tower. Ends up being tier 1, but...
And now that be another jump. Another measly Bane. Kishka, not going to jump. I thought there was going to be some follow-up, but... I mean, they're so far behind, you can't do so. Sanctity's going to try it. FP charge up onto the Drow along with the Rubik, so the AoE damage will get rid of one, but now can you still find the Drow? And you cannot. I mean, the control to push them back and reposition has been a big issue so far this game. They split the spear. 423 going to try and get involved as well, but I mean, at the moment, it's a 2-on-4, and they're still going to struggle as rating. They have the ages advantage, you've got the numbers advantage, and the supremacy continue to add to the kill tallies. They're not even done just yet. Diving deep under the tier 2 tower. They can. There's no Mars. They really need the Mars to try and protect some of the heroes. So Sanctity's going to jump. Hung again. I mean, without the BKB to really protect him, so it means the refraction's going to be burnt off instantly. They'll turn, get rid of the Drow. And now with the backline, actually, Miko... Gonna be okay, can reposition at least at the moment, so as the Hurricane Pike, but the rest of Lilgun gonna continue on to chase for more, but finally Dat BB shows up, arena it all out, the Drow Ranger to reset and turn back around, machine gunning the damage into the fight. Is now Kishka, the sole hero left, and not for long.
And instead went for the support at the time, then he would have been able to even have Brian, he's been caught out.
Alright, well,
they would have been able to...
Rest of Radiant gonna look to try and step in, but next to the tier 2 tower is gonna be a difficult task. It's now Sanctity with the epicenter dropped as well. This is the one thing that they have on Lilgun. A little more advantage in regards to the team fights. That's where they were able to fight. Oh,
they knew that was coming. They knew they had the trap there as well. To be able to give the lane vision if the creeps weren't in the ideal spot. They found.
Thrown to the Ogre. Not the best way to start, considering 423 is taking a ridiculous amount of damage. Pops the Rage. He's gonna be cautious now. Doesn't have Infest to reset as well. They've also got the Silence as well, so they don't have the control on the high gun with the Wukongs. The rest of Lilgun looking to retreat to the north, but Radiant, they've got the outpost control, so QWE can keep it in the backline. They'll cancel out one. They'll add a third to the tally. And they've had enough, and I don't blame him. Lilgun, they get demolished in this second game. There is no hope for another comeback. 11 just... Yeah, they were giving it...
Well, what's... Is this an 11 OD? Looks like it.
I don't like that. In, of course, previous games with the Templar Assassin being someone who's able to incredibly rapidly is top lane. That BB. It's a little bit more damage with the toss away. They won't find it. Nice plays. Ace 12 picks up our first blood, and that's on to Brian.
Get this pull off here. Might be able to just in time. Be careful about losing the Tiny in the meantime, though. And this is what I'm talking about, Ares. You can't just leave these cores in the lane. They'll be like, oh,
Has been killed.
you know, no stupid support leeching cooldown. I feel like it's more important to
They might
get
jump
the early
Hung
shot
now.
into it.
Yeah, Ace 12 with the rotation, refills the bottle, now gives him an opportunity to try and bring down the Death Prophet. They get the Inkswell connection.
Not necessarily getting kills, but
Radiant's
all
middle
his
tower is under
purpose
attack.
is here is just disrupting so much that they're able to get multiple kills. Like, just perfect timing on the... You can afford to go into the Aghanim Shard after that.
No, oh no, Doppelganger still on cooldown. And who needs a position?
Hung trying to get the first use out of the Exorcism, but look at that.
Oh no,
Good
instant Soulbind along with the Phantom's Embrace. That B charges up the Epi. They're going to target down Kishka at the moment, so
yeah.
nice way to the start of the fight. They even bring down a second, but they're going to eye out 4-2-3. As you haven't really seen Sanctity look to find an avenue into the team fight, and that's going to be the price to pay as Lilgun
Drop that Meteor Hammer in onto the building and slowly take it out.
hung. Gonna try and charge up the higher ground. Once again, they get the Soulbind onto
this
the Death
initiation.
Prophet. Oh, that is so much chaos that they're able to rain on down by the high ground. It will not matter as DatBB tries to turn it back around, but they've got the detection, and this time it's going to be Lilgun coming out ahead throughout the skirmish, and now they should be eyeing over towards the middle lane.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, I
tower
mean, Tiny
is under
doesn't
attack.
even care about any damn backdoor. Doesn't quite have the Aghanim Shard just yet.
Be able to do so fast enough, so stops a little bit of the epicenter pulses, but
Midas.
still able to get the kill nonetheless. Dire, they're trailing towards bottom though. Kish is going to put his attention over. Right, they don't have any extra forces as well coming down, so they might just have to give up the life for QWE. He will take the trade in the end. That BB. Oh my, oh, wait, hang on. Sanctity died mid. I don't know how that happened, but that BB will be fine. He's actually going to go back.
5 or...
Just scale in general of their other heroes. Hold that thought though, Lilgun. Plus 3. Look at defend. It's going to be Kishka to start. You spoke about the importance of Bryant with the damage output at the moment. They will be able to get the first blood into Kishka. Actually makes it away towards the tower now with the epicenter though. Sand King jump in. A lot of pulse damage here. Gets rid of the Grimstroke. OD protected for the moment through the
Kishka.
banishment, but it will not matter. OD goes down to the northern side. Kill's still going to end up dropping as well. Where's the extra answer afterwards? Hung that beep beep. Looking to connect. 4-2-3 and safety. You still got to respect the damage. Tiny's got Kish going to be able to play with. Charge on 4. It's not going to keep the life. Now with the Ember. Sans up. He doesn't have any remnants to play with. Is there a way to cancel the TP? They might have to damage. They've got the yours instead. Oh no, Sanctity. 2 deaths in a row.
TA, and even TA. That is the item to be able to pick up against that to make sure your
2-3.
target isn't dying.
I mean, we'll see. The Spirit Siphon does so much damage to the Tiny. He's going to be forced to pop BKB, or it might not even have an opportunity. 4-2-3. Now they'll charge up the X, so they're going to commit to the fight. They're not fully here at the moment from Lilgun. Soulbind nicely done from Ace. Holding both heroes back. They're onto 11 nonetheless, though. They're going to try and cancel out the life of the OD. Be able to do so successfully.
Or he ended up dying, so... Of course, doesn't have buyback, is actually continuing this charge. That was ballsy by Kishka.
4-2-3 nearby. It's going to look to step in with the blink reveal straight towards the Ogre. Now Radiant, of course, fighting without the Exos, something they have to be cautious of. BKB's on cooldown as well as 4-2-3 cancels out the life of another support.
That's a hard
going
one,
to try and
Miko.
aim it out. The buyback on QWE as well. But now with 11 respawning, they're going to get the initial control onto Miko. Great use of the timing, but that BB. Bar strikes on forward, tried to provide the cancellation. Now they get rid of Hung's life. They'll turn to DB next. There you go. The North, Sanctity can get the vision. Oh, he saw the Doppelganger range. He doesn't have any remnants. Miko's playing with fire, but the slide now giving them the confirmation. He's not moving fast at all. Is he going to attempt a double do? 4-2-3 is waiting. He'll go for a TP, but instantly cancelled. I was just saying that Lilgun may be struggling through these previous fights, but they make me eat my words.
OD to be able to start out these team fights. It's very important that you're taking out a
Hung
Grimstroke.
needs 20. 4-2-3. That's so much damage on that BB. Burrow down to retreat, but 11 hot pursuit. Halbert's going to prevent it, but it's not... Oh, blink away. Sanctity follows it up. Nicely done. Just on point with his recognition of where he was going to escape off to. Right, who do you give the shot to? Right in the common. What that thought. Kishka's not in position. Sanctity's got a remnant. He doesn't, but he has Boots of Travel, of course, to connect. Roshan's about to fall until that BB gets in the middle. The Aegis picked up from 11. Still, they're targeting down the Death Prophet at the moment. The Hunters giving her some survivability, but all the beekeepers pop to start the fight. You're gonna be cautious now how you're able to expend your round twos, but it's not gonna matter. Hammer drop, taking away the life of the Death Prophet. Now they're onto Miko as well. He doesn't have many illusions to juke and jive around with. He'll turn to the Grimstroke, trying to be more of a nuisance, stacking them up, but with 4 down, they'll soon make it a 5th. There's Tiny continues to reign supreme.
Yeah, one of the best counters against the PL. You don't rely on it, so it's all about just quickly bursting someone down. And honestly, as a PL with a Tiny with 0 mana, you want to have 0 mana because then he's just doing 0 damage to you with all the points that you've got in the grow, all that armor buffing you up. This feels like a little bit of a desperation play because they're going for the game.
Guardian now even completed from Sanctity.
Wait for the DP. She died so quickly in that engagement. It was a good drop of the Sanity's Eclipse by OD to make sure she
Yeah,
went down.
that BB. A great ultimate towards the backline. He will get both supports to start. That's a way to start the team fight.
They just
One
got
hope
Megas.
and a prayer, but they've got the Mega Creeps. And do they really have a lineup to defend against it? Tiny's still going to end up going down. They need to get much more out of this. Mega's on the cards. Ooh, blink away, 11. That BB, can he get the Borrow Strike? He does. Nicely done. So 4 for the cost of Mega Creeps.
Work, I deserve it.
Miko. Buffalo's still on cooldown. The rest of the team trying to come towards Zero. Sanctity having a DD is going to be huge issues for the damage output. Miko's able to reposition, but the Soulbind will still stop the retreat. They're still lacking Tiny, which is a lot of their damage at the moment. It's really all on Sanctity to try and secure the kill. Phantom Lancer somehow still alive. Is going to juke to the western side. So they'll lose the life of the Spirit Breaker. It will cost them the Dark Willow in the end, though.
And an Exorcism. That's the bigger deal for mine.
Do they get QWE? Okay, yeah, 4-2-3 is like... you get the
we
ward,
did.
but-
So that you've got a little bit of extra armor to contest up into this Tiny. And maybe that'll allow you the Dark Willow to be back online. Ogre can buy back.
All the lads back up in 15. And if you jump Sanctity, well, 11's behind him to provide the save, and they'll even toss that BP further away for the team. Chase him down, no care about having to worry about Sanctity. He's so goddamn mobile. That BB's going to buy back, though. Silence out of the moment here from the Ember Spirit. Miko just really unable to lock onto anyone and deal the damage to the Phantom Lancer. They're doing an exceptional job to kite the carry. The Spirit Breaker plays a little bit too aggressive, but there comes 11, swing in to try and provide some assistance. Then they'll drop the hammer for one final time this game as Apex eliminated in the second round of the lower bracket.
Right. Trinkets.